Let's deep dive into 10 fascinating facts about the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence was adopted on July 4, 1776, but most delegates didn't sign it on that day. They signed on August 2nd, making it official. The delay was due to waiting for official copies and avoiding potential treason charges. Ever heard of a Dunlap broadside? These were the original printed copies of the Declaration of Independence, named after John Dunlap, the printer who cranked them out by the hundreds. These broadsides were distributed far and wide, spreading the news of independence throughout the colonies. These early printings are incredibly rare and valuable. If you stumble upon one in your attic, congrats. You might just be sitting on a small fortune. Seriously, call an appraiser. News traveled slowly in the 18th century, but when word of the Declaration reached New York City, it ignited a fuse in the city. Crowds gathered, caught up in the fervor of independence, and they decided to take their excitement out on a certain statue of King George III. Let's just say the king's reign in New York, at least in statue form, came to a rather abrupt and melty end. 8 of the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence were born in the UK. While the majority of the members of the Second Continental Congress were native-born Americans, 8 of the men voting for independence from Britain were born in the UK. Button Gwinnett and Robert Morris were born in England. Francis Lewis was born in Wales. James Wilson and John Witherspoon were born in Scotland. George Taylor and Matthew Thornton were born in Ireland, and James Smith hailed from Northern Ireland. Signing the Declaration of Independence was a risky move. These guys were literally declaring war on a superpower, and not everyone who signed was eager about it the whole time. Take Richard Stockton, a delegate from New Jersey. He initially signed on the dotted line, but after being captured and imprisoned by the British, he had a change of heart. He recanted his support for independence, a decision that sparked controversy and debate. The American Revolution wasn't just a fight for a new nation, it was a clash of generations. On one hand, you had young revolutionaries like Edward Rutledge, a fiery 26-year-old lawyer from South Carolina. On the other end of the spectrum stood Benjamin Franklin, the elder statesman of the group, a wise and experienced 70-year-old. The age gap reflects the diverse range of perspectives and experiences that shaped the American Revolution. It seems like every few years, a new copy of the Declaration of Independence pops up, like some historical game of hide and seek. In recent decades, 2 additional copies have been discovered, sending shockwaves through the historical community. One copy was found tucked away in a picture frame, bought for a few bucks at a flea market. The other surfaced in the British National Archives, adding a touch of irony to the whole discovery. War is a dangerous time for precious artifacts, and World War II was no exception. With the threat of bombing raids and enemy invasion looming large, the US government took extraordinary measures to protect its most valuable documents. The Declaration of Independence, along with the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, were carefully whisked away from Washington, D.C. and transported to Fort Knox, Kentucky. The movie National Treasure suggests a fictional treasure map hidden on the back of the Declaration of Independence. In reality, there's no secret code, but there is a simple inscription. Original Declaration of Independence dated the 4th of July, 1776. As the document was frequently rolled up for transport during this tumultuous period, the inscription served as a practical reminder of its historical significance. Thomas Jefferson, the wordsmith behind the Declaration of Independence, is celebrated for his eloquence, but his handwriting, not his strong suit. Jefferson's penmanship was so difficult to decipher that Timothy Matlack, a skilled calligrapher, created the clean copy. Matlack's steady hand ensured the Declaration was preserved in a readable form. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting facts.